Is it just me, or was making mom friends just not a part of the pre-parent pep talks? Hi, happy Tuesday, or whatever day it happens to be for you today. My name is Angie, and I'm a full-time working mom of an awesome preschooler, and I've got our second baby on the way. And today is the first episode of a series I hope to call Mom Talks, where we delve into all things parenting in a way that is open and honest and real. Today's topic we'll be discussing is mom friendship, so let's just jump right in. I may be naive, but making mom friends was something I never really considered as a thing. I guess I just assumed that because we were moms, we would just click, right? Like, I see you have a kid, I too have a kid, and now we're cool. But it doesn't really work like that, does it? Hear me out, but for me, making mom friends has felt kind of like dating in a weird way. You've got high hopes and expectations, some anxious energy leading into the first few play dates, and a mental checklist to determine whether or not this is a good fit, right? Things like, do we share similar values and parenting styles? Do we have anything in common, right? Like interests, hobbies, humor, anything that could connect us besides the fact that we have kids. And then of course, there's the pre-play date jitters, and you end up having conversations with yourself like, don't be late, okay? Don't be too late, that's not a good look. Or maybe I should pack some extra snacks in case, but are they gluten-free? Do these kids eat sugar? If I start chopping fruits now, I'm going to be so late. Or even just like, what should I wear? Comfy, casual, easy breezy, but hopefully not look like I just rolled out of bed. Not this time anyway. It's tough, because I really want my child to grow up to become part of this neighborhood and community, but I myself feel like an outsider. For context, I moved out here shortly before COVID and very quickly became a remote worker, and I've been working remote ever since. And because I'm a homebody, I'm not really putting myself out there, so besides my family and my close friends who coincidentally don't live near me, and I almost feel like how I felt when I was a kid. Because I moved into a neighborhood where some kids had grandparents, seemingly, who went to the same local elementary school and high school. Kids who grew up on the same block, who might have known each other before pre-K. And I felt like kind of an outsider. And between that and just naturally being introverted, I struggled to make friends for a while. And I want my daughter to have the comfort and the security and the confidence of a little village in a way that I didn't. And I may be overthinking it, but I guess I just thought, if I make mom friends, that is a crucial first step to getting her into that village that I desperately want for her. If I can be friends with these moms, then maybe she can be friends with those kids. And maybe in a few years, they'll go to school together. And she'll already know someone there. How awesome would that be? So of course, pressure's cranked up to 100. I join local mom groups. I attend the very first event that I see, totally underdressed with goldfish crackers in hand. And these other moms look like these perfect pastel super moms with all the organic gluten-free snacks and the chopped fruit and the whole nine. And I just feel so out of place and awkward. And I'm like, is socializing hard because I'm just a little rusty from COVID? Or am I just the odd mom out? The guilt when it doesn't work out. Awkward play dates, the kids don't get along, feeling judged or left out by the other moms, schedules don't line up, or you finally click with a mom only for her to pack up and move after a few months because her husband was relocated. So it's a struggle out there. But there is a silver lining, because mom friendships don't have to look one certain way. You don't need to have this bestie, soulmate mom connection with someone that you can call day and night, be up in their houses every single day, and have your kids get along like siblings. You don't need to have a whole squad of mom friends that you're extremely close with and share absolutely everything with. It can really be as simple as a mom at the library who you share conversations with every story time once a week, right? Or a mom at the pool whose kids are willing to trade their donut floaties for your kid's Barbie mermaid toy. Or, you can luck out and find that one soulmate friend that you can hang out and sip wine with. The thing is that no matter what it looks like, our kids benefit from any version of the village. Even if I don't feel like I've got this giant squad of mom friends, my daughter gets to see me be kind to people, put myself out there, and show up for people in ways that matter. And I think that it all adds up and makes a big difference. So here's what's really helped me. Number one, lower the stakes, okay? Turn that pressure all the way down, because it doesn't matter if a play date results in a mom bestie or not. Consider that what you're doing is sowing the seeds, and some of those seeds will grow and some of them won't. And it's okay either way. You're showing up, and that is more than enough. Number two is I ask myself, would I hang out with this person if we weren't parents? And if the answer is no, then there's no need to try and push a friendship, because clearly we're not compatible, right? At the end of the day, making mom friends is like making regular friends in that you have to like them. You have to feel comfortable around them. My parents used to tell me that if I had to change who I was in order to fit in with a group of people, then they weren't my people. And the same goes here. If I am trying to fit myself into the mold of a perfect pastel supermom, I'm going to feel stressed and feel like I'm constantly performing and trying to force something that's not meant to be. And I think that energy will rub off on my child and affect the way that she views friendships and play dates as this stressful thing. And I don't want that. So instead, I'm going to stay true to who I am and not succumb to that pressure to be someone else. And I will find individuals who accept me for who I am, stretchy pants and messy hair and all, who make me feel comfortable and relaxed, and that energy will rub off on my daughter and hopefully affect the way that she views friendships and play dates, etc. Staying true to who I am and not succumbing to the pressure of being anyone else has allowed me to invite people into my life, slowly connect with them, and turn those connections into friendships. I have a mom friend from my daughter's school who is really good about last minute plans. She is out the door, ready to hit the pool, the park, the playground, wherever we're going, within very little notice. And she and I managed to carry conversation pretty easily despite manning 3 kids. And the conversation is usually pretty light. I don't even remember half of it, but it's nice to be able to talk to another adult and connect in that way. And I have another mom friend who's a neighbor who I genuinely believe is kind of a soulmate sister kind of relationship, where we can talk about anything and just hang out and sing Selena while our daughters tear through our houses. And although we don't get to see each other very often because of scheduling conflicts, it always feels like a breath of fresh air when we do get to hang out. I have another mom friend who lives really far away, so we hardly get to see each other, but when we do, it feels like we're a part of their family. And our kids get along like favorite cousins, and we can spend a day eating pizza and talking and singing karaoke. Singing seems to be a common thread. And I have a mom friend who I really only interact with in the form of memes. Like, we'll check in periodically, see how the other is doing, but it's mostly just memes. And whether these women know it or not, they have kept me feeling sane and supported throughout my whole motherhood journey, and I am so grateful for them. Now, will our kids end up going to school together? No, most likely not. But I don't think that really matters, because what my daughter is learning is far more important. She's learning to put herself out there even when it's hard, It's okay when things don't work out. Be herself, her true authentic self, and her people will find her. And finally, one genuine connection is worth more than a dozen surface level ones. I think and I hope that these lessons will carry her further down the road to friendship so that eventually she can create her own village. And so if you're struggling with the idea of making mom friends and building a village for yourself and your child, just know you're not failing, you're just human. Mom friendships don't have to be perfect, they don't have to be cookie cutter, and the village isn't created overnight, but rather one awkward play date after the other after the other. Just keep it simple, be yourself, and your people will find you. So that's it, y'all. What do you think? Is it generally easy or difficult for you to make mom friends? If you care to share, leave a comment down below with any experiences you've had surrounding this topic or your thoughts. I'd love to read what you think. And if you're interested in this kind of content, please consider subscribing. I hope to mix things up between these mom talks, some cleaning and cooking content, book reviews, pregnancy updates, and more. And my goal is to post every Tuesday and Thursday, but we'll see what this pregnancy allows. I do have a pregnancy update in the works that should be coming soon, but let me tell y'all, this pregnancy has certainly been different than the last already. So I hope to see you on my next video. I hope you and your loved ones stay safe and have a wonderful day. Bye. And my goal is to post every Tuesday and Thursday, knock on wood. Don't know if that's real wood. Ah, boo boo. It's not the door, bud.